Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Grounded. So I've got a bit of a slew of clips for you. I was working on a lot of grinding. I've got some sour abilities added to my sword. Can't remember if that was a theme from last episode or during the grinding session. I believe it was the grinding session. Got some sour candies. Yeah, that sounds right, because one of the clips I have to show you is me getting mauled to death by a black widow spider, because, yeah, I can take on wolf spiders now without too much trouble. But boy, black widow spiders are on a whole different level. Then I nearly had my base destroyed by termites, because they decided to attack me and my armor was still beat to bits. I kind of forgot about that from the whole Black Widow spider incident, so they were killing me left and right. And all in all, it was a messy business. But there were a few other things too. Got up onto the sandcastle top. Actually did find that key that was down near the lab here. It was where that one chart said it was, in the shadow of the roughly where the shadow of the shovel shown. I must have just missed it that first time I tried. Got the chest there, which gave me a recipe for a salt mace. I'm trying to think if there were any others. I forget exactly. I had so many clips. But yeah, so I'll cut to those right here. So you can get a few of clips, and yeah, while I get up here. Oh! I guess to be fair, this is a high venom enemy. Oh, you have a lot of hit points there, buddy. Oh, okay, you're on like speed or something. Whoa, okay. Chill out.
I've been poisoned. Really sick.
That was a little close for comfort. Okay. These annoying. Okay, we're gonna take a little shelter here. Oh, come on, you healed too? Great.
I feel like they're on fire!
Well, yikes.
Poison saving throw failed!
Let me just grab this while I'm here, I guess. Alright, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to actually defeat this thing. This thing is nasty. That is way too powerful. We were gonna run away. If I can. Maybe I can get these two to fight. That'd be handy. Yeah, you two. Come see a friend. Hey, buddy. Hi, other buddy.
My veins feel like they're on fire!
Okay, you guys are getting along way too well. There we go. That got them going at each other. I think this is my best bet.
Better than starving, I think.
Nope. Wow, you defeated that thing way faster than I thought you could. Okay. This is bad.
Help! I'm stuck!
Oh, for love of Pete. Stuck on that. There we go. I'm stuck on every little thing. Okay, 4-hit combo. Yikes. Well, I deserve that. Respawn at field station, which is right here. Good to know that that is still outside of my grasp. By a ways.
I thought I lost you.
I will have to get some repairs made, but that's easier enough to do. I've got the glue and all that for it. And we got that molar, even though it was maybe not the best approach. Alright, now for my real reason to have come up here, which was to go find sour candies, which I believe are over on the side with ticks, not on this side. With everything, but it was worth checking that out. I had to try it, right? Looks like I'll need to make another trip down to the water lab, to the pond lab, and get some more supplies for potions as well. Well, you didn't go away. I expected it would go back right into its cave again since it seems to like it in there, but no.
I've been poisoned.
Alright, well, there's more than one way to do this. Oh, I might have gotten stuck. Well, sort of stuck. More, it's just on some rocks and all that and doesn't quite path the same. If it was attacking me, it would probably jump over everything and come at me still. I wonder if I could get up to a higher ground where I could make attacks on it while being safe from being mauled to death. Probably not. It looks like this thing can jump like nobody's business. But I have to give it a shot, right? What's up? You're big.
I'm trapped.
Seriously spit spiraling?
Poison.
That is a nasty little trick of yours. Oh, what's this? Having a little trouble? Hope I brought enough bolts. I don't like how close you're getting, though. Did you hold still for 3 seconds?
Nothing to worry about.
This thing's on crack.
Feeling sick.
Draw the weapon.
Really sick.
I was wondering where all those spiralings were coming from when I fought it. The answer is, it is just spawning them constantly. A really annoying trick. Oh, come on. Oh, dear. Ah, I'm dead. I'm gonna be dead now. Oh, good, you found your way up here. Great. What I needed. And you're healed up again. Oh, of course you healed up in that little break time. Okay. Yeah, so no, I am not ready to handle this guy yet. I need to work on my strategy on approaching it. I think there is a way for me to do it, but it's going to require me to be a bit smarter about it. Like, lure it into the beetle area, but also probably luring it into a position of vulnerability for me to snipe at. Kind of like how I had it there for a little bit before I lost control of the situation. Termites active. There you go. Oh, well, I was not paying attention to my health.
Certainly well.
And got this attacks. That's interesting to remember. Didn't push that plane in time. Wait, how many of you guys are there? Seriously. Oh, no wonder I'm having trouble. I forgot my armor's displayed. There, that should help. Seriously, you guys are...
I hope all my things are still here.
I gotta fix up the place again. Ah, what is this? Well, let's see, one of my spinning wheels survived.
Look at that ant go.
Well, everyone, I came back and I was working around in the sandbox, and I found this. And somehow I apparently missed it all the other times I checked around this area. Melted moat key. That's worth. Let me see. Oh, there's one of these. Craft. Those and take.
Cha-cha! It's burning!
Okay. Well, hello and welcome everyone. I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Grounded. And it turns out that picture on that board down there was in fact a clue of where to find the key. I dug around that area so many times, and apparently I somehow was not quite in the right spot. I think that this is a clock hand, so it was like either a 3 or 6, and looks like it's closer to... No, that actually fits for that. Quite, but roughly in that area where the shadow forms properly is where the key was. I could have sworn I had checked that area before, searching for it, and not had any luck. So that was weird. I still haven't gotten up to there. I need to build ladders from the looks of it. And I'm not really doing that right now. Now then, where was that item? I think it was down in here. Since the last episode, I've also did some work getting sour stuff, so now my weapon has some sour ability. On top of that, there is the matter of, I tried fighting the Black Widow spider, and got completely and utterly mauled to death. Do not fight the Black Widow spider. The Black Widow spider is mean. Then I almost got killed by a bunch of termites, because the termites came for revenge. And, admittedly, part of the problem with that was my armor was shot to pieces from being mauled to death by the Black Widow spider. Alright, I think this will be a... Oh, that's not what I expected. I would be a burglar. Alright, let me get some air. And let's see what this says. A note detailing how to make a particularly deadly weapon. Huh? Salt Morning Star. Huh. That is not what I thought that would be. I thought that'd maybe be a burgle chip or something. I guess there isn't a burgle chip marked here. So that makes sense, but still. I was really expecting something not a recipe. What do I need for the Salt Morning Star? That sounds interesting. It is a 3rd level weapon. Lower damage, much higher stun. Same speed as my sword, so that's kind of cool. Ton of tough gunk, gum nuggets, and salt globs. A heavy ball of hurt coated in shards of salt to ensure whatever it hits feels excruciating pain. Excuse me. Okay. Well, that's the thing. Hmm. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to making that or not. Anyway, I'm going to continue trying to get up to the top of that, which means I need to make... Well, no. Maybe I won't try to do that right now, because it is such a pain. And I would need to go get some supplies I don't have on me. Well, found the key. That's a big step. Got that. That's more than I thought I was going to be getting here today, so I had to attempt, I had to try. It was bugging me that I hadn't found it. But otherwise, it was a good resource collection point. Oh, two of you, huh? I need my energy. Carried. Oh, come on. You gotta do that? Fine. Get up here. Alright. Back to this. Otherwise, I did pick up a few superior items for crafting materials. According to the radar, there's some sour globs in here I was trying to find as well, but they don't seem to be showing up anywhere as a dig spot. Right, like this one right here that's saying there's sour glob stuff here. So I haven't been able to make sense of that. Either I'm completely missing a digging spot, or missing something else. Because I haven't been able to go under anywhere in this area. So, I don't know. Mysteries! Oh, something else I should show you while I've got you here real quick, before I cut to go and drop resources off and figure out what else I want to do here. Definitely something weird up there, right? There's definitely something up there. I don't know how to get up there right now, but it has to be something on top of that garbage can there. It's too suspicious looking. Get up here. You know, it doesn't matter. Get parried. But something cool here. Zipline! Look at the little aphid running along on that to help propel me. I don't know where that aphid comes from. I don't know why it particularly likes to run on this wheel to help me climb up these areas. But that's kind of cool, huh? I think it is. Alright, so that's all I really wanted to show you guys. I'm going to cut here. I'm going to poke around in this area now and see if I can find any more clues as to where the key for this chest is then. Oh, and I also found this down in one of the antlion holes. A crusty, roly-poly breastplate, so it's researchable. But basically just a broken roly-poly breastplate. But hey, it's a thing. I found it. It's cool. Yeah. Like I said, good cut here.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts. taking a look.
Alright, everyone, I have made it up on top of the garbage can. The way I did it was, instead of going into the garbage can, I went along the edge of it, came up to behind this computer, and was basically scaling the dirt on the side and was able to jump up this high. I have no idea how to get higher than this right now, but this is progress. Let's look around while we're up here and see what we can find. Because it looks like I can get over to there, and that might get me over to the top of the computer, which then let me walk
Raw
that
science in
up
my
to the
hands.
top of
What
that.
does it even mean?
So yeah, stumbled across this while I was here because I was looking at it from the sandbox and realized there's some angles here that I think I see some connecting areas, and I wonder if I can figure it out. And I walked over, and, well, I figured it out. Okay, so up here, we're going up here, then we're gonna jump and go across this. We're good. As you can see, my food and water are not doing great. Well, my water's fine,
No water
but my
filtration
food
tablets
is
needed?
not doing good at the moment, so I have to hurry. But that's okay. We will make... Ooh. I don't think this will take us long anyway, unless this turns into something horribly more complicated. Meaty gnats. Alright.
Shoo, Nat.
Really? I'm gonna put my gas mask on just so these
Safe?
get me.
Safe.
Their existence. There we go. Nasties. Getting raw science here. That's not bad. But it feels like there's definitely should be more up here considering the hassle we went through to get up here. Parcel. Really? There we go. Looking in here. Aha! Okay, so there is a tooth. Is that literally it? Is that the only reason to come up here? Or am I missing something? I mean, a tooth is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But feels like that's an awful lot for... Oh, that seems like that was an awful lot of work just to get up here. We've already been there. No, I guess I don't need my gas mask on after all. Now that we took out those. So, yeah. Well, that's it for the top of this garbage can. Okay. Little bit disappointing. But, all in all, I will happily take another tooth. There was a tooth on top of the spire, central spire of that sandcastle, too. So, I've got like 4 now. I think I can actually upgrade something decent once I get back to base and drop off some of these things. I've also got some Supreme Quartz and Supreme... I managed to get some Supreme Marble. Problem is I don't have a recipe to do anything with them right now, which is a complication I hadn't anticipated.
I spy.
Let's stay up here for now and look around. I'm curious if there's any other areas we can reach from here, perhaps. And it's on our way anyway, so, you know, might as well. So far, so good. We are up here. I'm not sure where the other end of that hose is. If we could get into it, where it would take us. Oh, wait, nope. This one Actually, doesn't look like it goes where I would want to after all, because it looks like it connects to there. Okay. So, never mind. There is not an open end. And the other end, which was open inside the sandbox, we aren't able to do anything. Still makes me wonder if there's a way to, like, say, turn on the water and flood the sandbox. That would be a fun twist. Alright. Gonna give this a go of running over here. Hello, science. Didn't expect to run into you.
I got the science.
Alright, garbage heap conquered. Alright, we can't make that jump, but we get pretty close all in all.
Pump the brakes, roly-poly.
Mommy's little blender head punk mix. Okay. Well, that's a name, alright. Now that we have the level 3 hammer, we should be able to do something about this whole thing up here. Hopefully it's not going to be a complicated mess of, we open the back, we find out we're missing a thing. We must go back and forth 6 more times to find our things. Hoping it won't turn into that kind of mess, but, you know.
Black ant working away here.
And I really wonder if it would be worth my time to make the black ant armor just for, like, areas like this. Plus, at some point I should make the sandwich for the black ant and feed them that. See if I can get a black ant pet as well to add to my collection with the red ant pet. And work from there. Let's see, the way up was over here. Oh, then we have so much to explore, so much to see. Do I get electrocuted if I climb up there? Should I even try to find out? Oh, hey. One, I need some of this. Cookie sandwich, cookie sandwich, cookie sandwich. Yeah, you need some for the black ant sandwich. Not need the Rhine food. Crop. Also, I saw this over here, and I figured, how about we just run over there real quick and check in there before we go up and activate Tully's wristwatch. Scabby. That's what it was called. Scabby. I don't know why I have trouble remembering those names. Okay, field station. Any records? Nothing? Okay, well, at least it's a field station to work from, I guess. And I found a lot of teeth, so... Ooh. As much as some of these other things would be nice, getting one more active mutation. Tempting. Okay. Mutations. Let me see here. Sharpshooter. Close over across of your eyes, all you do is focus. Candy arrows, unlock their special body spice burns. So, yeah. Bows and crossbows have increased critical hit chance. Alright, that sounds like it'd be worth it, since the number of times I use a crossbow is pretty large. There is a burgle chip probably on top of that desk. Alright, that's for later, though. Right now, we're hitting up this story quest. And that will determine our next primary heading, I think. Oh, there's another one of these coming up on my radar. Okay, I was not expecting that. I thought that field station there was the field station. I'm guessing there's one underneath here. Then because it is reading up close to here. Yeah, definitely a thing on my list to check after we go up here because I don't feel like possibly getting stuck down below and having to crawl my way back up. Alright. For a second there I was like,
Black Ant
see
soldier,
a bunch of
prepare
ants.
for battle.
Maybe they're gone. I thought too soon. Ow. Okay, we're going, we're landing. Ooh, I need more of that. Yes, more sour to make more sour globs so that I can make more upgrades for my sword so it does even more owies to all the enemies I smash with it. Also, I can harvest them now as much as I don't want to. Ugh. Now I know that they'll make more appear here if necessary, so I can, grab more if I were to lose the ones I got. But at the same time, it makes me wonder then, like, how? Inventory. Okay, that is a scannable thing. Somewhat grotesque, yet admittedly strong and sharp shard of a toenail clipping. Great. Alright, Scabby. Let's do this. Scabby replacement fuse. Activate the Scabby. And how do I do that? How does one activate said Scabby? Do I have to go all the way back down to Burgle? What? Quests. Activate Scabby. Yeah, that is... No? That is suggesting there's a button or something for me to push here. See one there. Oh, there's the button. Aha!
Scabby online. Transferring biometric data. Wendell Tully. Biometric data transfer complete. Audio file downloaded. Dr. Wendell Tully. Title: Goodbye.
Hello, my scabby-wearing friend. I do not know who you are or how you came by this message, but please tell them I tried. Tell Trudy, Thor, my little Sarah. Tell the world. The sun is setting on our yard, and it brings back so many memories. Sitting in this chair, my favorite chair, my thinking chair, I fear this may be the last time I lay eyes on such a beautiful sight. I'm nearly out of time. My body shrivels more with each passing day. Even my scabby can barely fit on my bony wrist. The spacer, my greatest achievement, a disaster. The final chapter in the book of my many failures. Perhaps in solitude, free from my family, from Burgle, from Ominent, perhaps I can finally find a cure to this damnable reasoning. So, this will be my last adventure into the miniature world. I leave the warmth of the sun and embrace the unknown. I'll either find the answer or shrivel in the darkness below. To my lab underneath the shed. This is Dr. Wendell Tully, signing off. Goodbye.
All right. So that must be an exit over here that we had found that was broken before to probably the same lab. Since the search is saying me over here where probably the entrance is. Also, this is not sounding good for Mr. Tully. I am really not sure what to expect to find should we find him. I suspect we are going to find him, but I don't know exactly in what condition we're going to find him. Since all signs point to a human raisin being the likely option. Well, I can get up here. I actually think I could. I have to know. I had to know. I know it was stupid. Pete kicked the symbol. Respawn at field station. It was too tempting. I couldn't resist. I had to touch this thing that was probably going to kill me, and it did. Hurry game. In real life, I'm much more cautious. I promise. Really. But games where life is not so endangered, really, it's just so tempting sometimes to touch the definitely deadly thing. Now then, let me get my stuff back, because I had some good things. Oh, nice of them to put it over here.
I hope all my things are still here.
Yeah. The intrusive thoughts may have won once, but not again.
Taking a look.
Okay, so now I need to find a way under here, it's looking like. The missing scientist. Quest. Enter the crawl space beneath the shed. So, shed is here. I'm assuming the crawl space is down there. That seems the most likely option, right? Kinda wish it wasn't descending nightfall right now. Just because... Well, at least they're giving me plenty of food before I go in. That's my water supply. Power supply's good. Need my honeydew. I'm just gonna grab all of these for now. Easy to drop them later if I need room, and I'd rather have food. Yep, all space. Under shed entrance. Got a full torch. We're good. Let me just check in here real quick. I'm kinda regretting not bringing in my water apparatus now. Seeing this entrance. That would be unfortunate if that were the case. I have that in order to get in here. But it doesn't look like I need it. Scan me in. So what do you think we're gonna find? I'm betting a raisin. Little raisin man. Also, if this area over here is connected to this lab area, this is a huge lab complex. So I'm betting we'll find a whole lot of things to fight. Kielbasa, salt shards. Don't really need salt shards. Ooh.
Working in the dark is playing tricks on my mind. I fear every shadow, hear whispers in the silence. But most of all, I miss my family. Ah, Trudy and her crooked grin. the way she rolled her eyes at my dumb jokes. Sarah, my little angel, how she would jump into my arms every time I walked through the door after work. And Thor in his obsession of the month. What was the last one? Castle Moldork? No, it was Mance. Dad, what do you mean I don't need Mant minis? Have you seen them? Do you even know what a Mant is? It's so rad, Dad. A barbarian, an insectoid warrior with the mind of a human. Wait a minute. An insect with a human mind. I wonder if... No, stop it, Wendell. The darkness is giving you strange notions again. You need to focus on the task at hand. Reasoning. Raw science. The key is here. It must be.
Okay. Let's see. Anything here? Oh, yeah. I can replace that quest. Build armor dummy. Yeah, I never did build any of those, did I? Alright, what is this? A note detailing how to harness the natural refrigeration powers of fresh mints to preserve food. Oh? Fresh storage. Oh, okay. Basically, use some mints and pinecone pieces with blackhand pieces to make a fridge. Built to suspend food spoilage using fresh mints. I mean, that's cool. Very handy. He studied. Toenail symmetry. Alright. That is not where I thought that would go. A little bit lower damage, extremely high speed. Okay, so it's basically working off the same tick build. Okay. Wrapped in luxurious material and accented by deadly flakes of rust. Right. Okay. Moving on. Oh.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this place for the rest of my life. I just know it.
Hey. Let me,
Let there be light!
Alright, I feel like there's a way over there that I should check. What was that? Oh, splinters. Okay. I'm surprised that that's up here. They're running in here. That's a lot of beetles and other things that I would have to fight.
Taking a look.
The darn termites are back. Alright, apparently I'm not close enough to get a look at any of those. Well, let's cut over here. I don't like the look of that. I guess that's supposed to be insulation? What if I could hit that button to turn off the lights? How would that affect things other than making me blind? Hello, tooth. I see a tooth over there. Let me look this way for now, though. Okay. Termite soldiers. Great. Not looking forward to that. What's up with those three there? I think I can avoid them, though. I don't see a reason to go over this way, which is kind of weird. Oh, copper piping. Alright. I'd recognize that. Hit things anywhere. Dust mites again. You know, I'll stick along here just because it feels like it might go somewhere. I'm just ignoring the dust mites. They're not worth fighting with right now. Okay. What's that? This place is weird. Okay, this might be the way. Oh. A pipe. There's a wolf spider. work around that. Is this an exit point then, I wonder? Or can I? Invalid surface unsupported. A high hole. Okay. Did not see that. Now I can go back up this pipe. That's interesting. Makes me wonder where it would go. Probably a dead end, but curiosity gets the best of me. Dust mites all over the place. I ignore them. Yep. My meat, passing by. Okay, so this looks like it just goes all the way around. I think this is back to where I came in. Oh, never mind. Dead end and a gold tooth. Molar! Nice. Worth the trip. Don't need the light while I'm in here. I'll save that for now because it looks like I'm going to need it in the rest of the place, but I can see well enough to get through here. Alright. And I'll pull out the light here soon just because I don't want to go too far. And light. Alright, there's where I fell in. Where am I going from here is the question. Alright, that screwdriver looks like it bridges this gap. This gap goes down quite a ways.
Taking a look.
And I don't feel comfortable with it. At all. Termites over there. Probably need to go down there at some point. But I don't want to go just this second. Thank you very much. I kind of want to go back that way to see if I can get that tooth, but I probably need to grab it from while I was up there. So we'll just continue on for now. What was that? Big beetle. Undershed sinkhole. Oh, good. Well, obviously there's a way to get up there. Which I'm not sure of exactly how. Mosquito. Okay. Undershed sinkhole. That is a buttload of mosquitoes and a very questionable looking entrance that I don't like all the webbing around. And I have a suspicion that's where I'm going. Something about this situation here suggests to me that that is in fact where I am heading. What's this? You're all seeing that too, right? Weirdly dark spot. Alright, well, anyway. I don't want to attract a certain spider. If I can avoid it. So let's just move along here. More sinkhole. Yeah, I don't see a good way to round this. I think I have to go in there. But let's try along this right side where there's actually ledge first. I like to explore where I can. It is reasonable with the time frame we're working on. Alright. I'm gonna save, you know? Before I go down a really questionable holes in the ground. Let's just leave a save. Just in case I have to make an emergency pull out of this area for some reason. Hello. Now that's what I'm looking for. Something weird like that. That catches my interest very much. And I don't see a way over to it. Ah, they're really trying to tempt me here. But how would I get over to it?
I spy.
No way up there. So either I can get out over there somehow, or I'm missing a path. Can't quite jump onto there, it seems. Or at least not easily. Alright. This feels like there's something here that could be dropped down for a path creation. Oh, I got you here. I might have this. I don't really need it. I kind of do. I've burned up a lot of spicy stuff to create spicy globs for potential use later, but honestly, my real reason for grabbing this is to have another food source.
Better than starving, I think.
Sorry, that should be more than enough. Alright, looks like we're going down the questionable hole. And fighting a buttload of mosquitoes. Buttload of mosquitoes I can handle. I'm fairly confident of that. It's the questionable hole part that I'm not as happy about.
Air raid!
Ooh, whoops, there he goes, slipping.
Help! I'm stuck!
Bring it. Oh. Alright. Mosquitoes check. That's in water, right? That is water. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to check it out after. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to just look at things. That is a buttload of water fleas. Okay. Not too keen on that, and especially since I don't have the right breathing apparatus. Let's get out. Is this water here? Climb back up. Can I? Not there. Where do I climb up? There has to be a way out. That is a buttload of fleas. I don't like that.
By the power of Helion, champion of the sun!
Alright. Lots of mushroom. Alright, I see how we're doing this. Jerk. Knock me off the ledge. Come here. Come back here. Yeah, you. There. Okay, that one was on me. That one was on me being a bit klutzy. Good. 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 Alright. Alright, you guys can all have a chill out. I'm just gonna move along for now. Learn to really okay, that's a tempting resource right there. All knocked down. Yeah, this one's a tempting resource just because you don't usually get much of these. Come on. Still wondering what type of
No water filtration tablets needed.
some fresh water out. That spider is having a dance party up there, it seems. Okay. Happy with that. Happy with that. Grab the mosquito parts so much, but there's what it is. Yeah, there's an awful lot of resources down here for being a area full of water and dirt and just yuck in general. Oh, up. I'm up. Yeah. Mosquito. Okay. How am I supposed to get... Oh, I see. Quite the little parkour mess to get out if I fall down. There's a lot of people larvae. What type of pupa are you, though? What type of bug do you belong? What is the likelihood that it's going to try to kill me if you ever actually were to hatch? Probably pretty good. Given my current run of luck with bugs and whatnot. Alright. That's good enough there. We got plenty of pupa. Well, I do have a second slot laid out. So, just to make that second slot feel worth it. There we go. For a second there, I decided to slip and falling in again.
I got the science.
Okay. Best approach. This way. Sorry, I'm trying to conserve my lamp a little bit just because I'm worried of running out down here. Well, this looks like it has to be my way in, and I don't like that. Black Widow leaf. Perfect. I may be needing to run for my life. Because I don't see another way out of here.
Really sick. Really sick.
Aerobat. Alright, there's the Black Widow. Let's see if we can sneak around it. Where am I going? Probably over there. Is that a gold tooth? I can't even tell in this lighting.
There's a spiderling running around here. I've been poisoned.
Crap. Well, it's good. See, sternly. Wish it would take a nap. That would be great. Oh, I'll have to risk it. Seems pretty chill all in all. Considering I'm killing little babies here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Look, I don't want to be here either. I really don't. I just have a very concern that might be Tully over there being a mummy. And my curiosity is winning out over my better judgment on running away. Which I'm going to be doing as soon as I just want to see if I can get at least slightly closer. Of course, if this were reality, that spider would already know I'm here, because I'm walking out a bunch of webbing and whatnot.
Black Widow, nothing to worry about. Plenty to worry about.
Oh, thank you for being such a chill, Black Widow. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just gonna go over here. Widow web stack. I'm not even gonna touch your eggs. I already killed the ones that tried to kill me. Okay. That's Widow's over here. Okay, at least it wasn't Tully. Which is what I was worried about. Alright. Now if you'll please stay nice and calm and not hungry for my blood, I'll just go through that doorway over there and leave you alone.
Taking a look.
No need for me to stick around. No need for you to get up. I'll see myself out. Thank you for your hospitality. And not draining my bodily fluids with your venom and all that. Yeah, okay. Right now. Yeah. Ah.
Poison saving throw failed.
For the love of Pete, I just want to go. Leave me alone, you little bug. Come on, bandage. Get one more thing in. Alright. That's all that. Another bandage to patch myself up. Let's keep moving. Deeper into hell. This is not cool. This is not fun. This is not a happy place. I don't like this. Tully, what were you thinking with this being probably your way to your base?
Stuck in a web!
Alright. Oh,
Roly Poly's a lonely rolling bug.
That got me over to the other side. I think. Because I'm pretty sure that's where we came in.
Foul poison!
Not being poisoned. Oh, butt. Alright. You know what? If poisoning me, take that. Alright, what are we dealing with here? That is a major jar of very unstable components. Let me hammer this rock right under. It might cause sparks and or other problems. Where's all the stuff from that? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm moving on. Where are you? Oh, water. Okay. We got fresh water source. That doesn't bode well. That's all sorts of not boding well. What did you do, Tully? Dr. Tully, Wendell. I am very, very concerned over the things you've been doing. Undershed Lab.
That is a lot of raw science.
Oh, yeah, now I comment on it? Uh-huh, okay. Oh, fresh water.
defeat, failure. Countless infusions, countless migraines. I'm so shriveled now, I can barely walk. And the true origin of raw science? Ooh, an enigma. A mystery box with no lid. I don't think I have much longer. It is hard to think straight. I am so tired. I have only one option that remains. One last toss of the proverbial dice. Commence Project Mant.
He's gonna turn himself into a bug person. I think that's what he's going for. Input, output. Yeah, vapor, concentrate, input, last ditch effort. Blast. Jab. Berry juice. Gamma radiation. Yeah, so he's trying to... Oh, hey, there's the pictures from the labs we found over time. Yeah. So out of desperation, it sounds like he's turned himself into a bug person. Well, that's just great. Wonder if we're gonna have to fight him. Also, it's saying that there is a lab area here somewhere, and a field station, that is. Makes me wonder if I missed out there, or if it's counting somewhere else. You know what? For now, we're just going to go on with life. Hiya! Firework Grant. What are you doing here?
Taking a new one for the bestiary.
Firework. Look ahead of firework. And work. Okay. Well, that's a new one. I don't care about the spider chunk. Did I not get any pieces from that? Seems like I did.
Oh.
We're
Worse
just
than my
gonna
mom's Brussels
eat up
sprouts.
before we go in. Everything's in decent enough condition. I'm not worried about that. Alright, a bed location. Let's set respawn point, just in case the worst should happen to us. We can pop back in here. A lot easier this way. Files? No. Workstation, I can work on things. Good, if I need to. Nothing there. Got a door to the right, door to the left.
Infected larva spotted.
Oh, that's all great. That's a bad sign. Why are you all in here? Why are you team along? Yeah, you.
Poison. I need an antidote.
Alright, patching up. Not too keen about that. Notes. Project Mant. Zip P Fiber. Phase 1 complete. I've successfully transplanted several spinneret glands from local orb weavers into the Mant cadaver. While the body lacks an arachnid abdomen, I've taken inspiration from various Amboiptera species and placed the web-producing glands into the forelegs, or arms in this case. Phase 2 will entail raw science infusion in the attempt to strengthen web production, much like my earlier ZIP-P tests. Results. Success. Web production is plentiful, and all extruded samples measure tensile strength levels far superior to that of any natural arachnid. With the large spinnerets located in the arms, web production should feel quite natural, while the glands are still large enough to make a certain web-slinging superhero jealous. I'm certain navigating the dangers of the yard has just become a thing of the past. Alright, so web flinging capabilities. Great. And if this is a indicator, he's going to be huge. Muscle sprout bonding with the calcium carbonate in the Pharmacidia family has been surprisingly efficient. The new anthropodic limbs of the vessel are superior to human equivalents in almost every way. Muscle loss over time continues to be an unfortunate side effect. It appears the body is nourishing itself on the enzymic proteins of the sprout, introducing haze fungus injections to counteract this degradation. Results: success. Several fungal growths have developed on the cadaver carapace, but muscle loss appears to have abated. The vessel is stable at hour 24 miraculously. The digestive system appears to be working overtime. This has produced a viscous green excrement from the end of the system. As a temporary solution, I've dressed the vessel in some of my old underwear. Hopefully, I can conclude these experiments before I run out of tighty whities. Okay, so growing limbs using the Brussels sprouts. That is so not good. Raw science, of course. And I feel like there should be another piece here, but there is. Alright, test drive 1. Preliminary fungal germination tests have been promising. Cardiacepin receptors show innate attraction to the vessel's protocerebral mass. Involuntary spasms and twitches have been documented throughout the process with each infusion of raw science. The mant is showing signs of life. In order to control this vessel, I've rigged a neural relay to the antennal lobes. This should allow for rudimentary control of the subject. Results: partial success. I was able to pilot the mant from a prone position, including finger articulation. For over 4 minutes, it was a surreal experience to see through the alien eyes of an insect. An almost digital pixel-based display washed in an unusual color spectrum. It will take several more tests before my human brain can acclimate to such an oddly wonderful view of the world. Leg articulation was more challenging than anticipated. Additional muscle sprout grafts must be scheduled before another ambulatory trial commences. My proverbial baby steps are but days away. So wait, is he like in a coma somewhere, neurally transmitting himself into the body, or is he transfusing himself into the body completely? Condensed science. The condensed science produced by my mixers should work as the perfect bonding agent for this anatomical marvel I've stitched together. Where carapace meets muscle sprout, where mandibles become toes. It's worth noting that condensed science, the spongy evolution of this miraculous particle, is very sensitive to heat stimulants. Therefore, I'll be molding the shape of these implants at low power. Don't want to overcook the science. Results: failure. Reduced power settings unstable. Numerous ill-timed surges fried several of the most tender sections of the vessel. The smell is almost unbearable. Good thing Burgle isn't here to see my incompetent cooking skills. I'd never hear the end of it. Back to the drawing board. Time to assemble another cadaver. Alright, 1 second. I have to... Let me be one... I'm just being paranoid that this isn't recording. Okay, it is. I get nervous. With something like this. Now that reminds me of the old Dungeons & Dragons rulebooks. Nice. Alright, Heblets. Something went through that wall. Great. Just fine and peachy.
Project Mant is nearing completion. The first good news in as long as I can remember. Perhaps my previous failures have all led to this point. Wendepunkt, my defining moment. This new body will allow me to continue my research. I've created a super scientist. My checklist is complete. Consciousness transfer procedures will now begin. What's this? Brainwave functions are spiking. Impossible. Blasted hominid tech! Turn it off! Turn it off! Note to self. Check soldering on the relay diodes of the neural displacer. Again. Yes, again.
Okie dokie. And there's a door. Is that my exit outside? Or way in deeper? I don't like that.
My mom always says I light up her room.
It's okay, it's collapsed. So it went this way, probably. Alright, I will take those. Thank you. Give it. One is an annoying angle to grab. There we go. Healbasta won't do me any good because I'm not playing with the other players, and my other healing items are better for single player. Okay. I'm gonna go back now. You dug that way. Sure would have led under this, so maybe this way. Alright, so that's what we opened. Oh, good.
7 years experience playing Minotaurs and Myrmidons leads me to believe that that is not a good sound.
Here I was thinking I'd find a raisin Tully, and I'm maybe finding a monster Tully. Okay, we're gonna save again. Question is Tully
It's
in
a
there?
real-life mant, just like the one in the Minotaurs and Myrmidons player book.
Yeah, so is that Tully, or did he lose his humanity when he transferred? Has he just become a thing? Hi. Alright. There's a lot of locked doors around here. I don't like that. Locked. Hole in the ceiling. I have to hit with the signs to go, hey, there's a hole here, you have to go up. Nice of them to kind of give the hint, though, I guess. Let me just... Nothing on the shelves for me. No notes. No messages. Alright. Well, as much as I would rather not probably have to kill Dr. Tully, I have a strong suspicion we're going to be fighting Dr. Tully.
A scientific breakthrough. I'll drop me in right with him. I go past for now. Check over here, please. I think I went through there. Yeah, where I was earlier. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But so be it. I'm just gonna swap out my better healing setup. Because I have a very strong suspicion he's gonna be real cranky. Hello? Yep. Hi there. We talk this out? I really don't want to kill you. Mr. Tully. Ow. Okay. Parried. Okay. Well, I don't think Tully's in charge. Oh, sure. You come up.
A little patching up. Okay, Tully. Here I was thinking I could do some range fighting. I'm betting. Do that. There we go. I'm betting you'll respawn later or something, but maybe not. Are you gonna play Matador with me now? Ow. You're getting on my nerves. Let me fight Tully in peace, you little bug. Hey, that one. Great. Regain my stamina. Still not as bad as the Black Widow spot. Oddly enough. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. I was way too close to ground zero there with that hit. Okay. That was way close to coming. Get parried. Yeah, I see you summon some more help. Patch up. Go down, Tully. Go down. Mutation detected. Monstrous stranger. Did it say something as it fell apart there? I'm pretty sure it did. Mats. Got some raw science from that. Ugh. Okay, yeah, that was still, oddly enough, not as bad as some of the bugs I fought. So those were there as ant holes. I didn't make out what he said. Let's open this first. I think that'll get me back in there, and then this will probably get me in there. What's my current objective? Quest? Explore the lab for signs of Dr. Tully. Yeah. So I'm guessing the next thing we find is Raisin Tully, having just lost him his physical body that he could move around in, but which had gone rogue. And they haven't been too light on, hey, people die in this game, so he could very well be dead.
You may have defeated my mant, but you and your eminent paymasters will never get their hands on the embiggening cocktail. I'll take that secret to my grave. To my grave.
Alright, he's more alive than I thought.
Becomes the Watcher.
You're in here, aren't you? Okay, hold on. Let me poke around your research.
How does it feel?
That looks very questionable in there. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Alright, let's go talk to Tully.
Knowing that you have followed my path right to me, right where I want you.
How can this be? Where is the override?
Oh, hey Tully, you have,
Well, here I am, Wendell Tully in all his glory.
you have become a raisin.
But you're not who I expected. My apologies for all of that. I thought you were agents of Ominent to come for me at last.
You look like I work for Ominent. Or, how about, are you okay?
Am I okay? Am I okay? No one has asked about my feelings for so long. Am I okay?
I'm gonna say no, since you're basically... I don't know what happened to the rest of your body, but, that can't be good.
No. I fear that I am not okay. Not okay at all. Oh, what have I done?
Where to begin? Honestly, a lot, and I'm kind of concerned. Oh. I'm not sure what... I kind of want to be kinder to his ego, but I'm not sure how much of it was Director Schmechter. But considering Director Schmechter also was planning to kill me, and we're not sure how much of it actually was Director Schmechter interfering with things.
Schmechter, of course. It's always Schmechter. Always has been. Alas, I still bear much responsibility for my creation and the pain it has wrought. To think that you have been caught up in all of this. Your children, not much older than my Sarah or Thor.
Also, I'm pretty sure it was Schmechter that shrank and stuff.
Oh, what has become of me? Threatening death to children. But also, what are you doing here?
Long story.
Well, that's fair. I have no doubt terrible things have brought you here. Terrible things that are undoubtedly my fault. I never meant to hurt anyone. I don't deserve it, but I hope one day you can forgive me. Speaking of forgiveness, please excuse my shriveled appearance. This blasted raisin has taken its toll on my body. My support pod is the only thing keeping me from drying out completely.
Alright, I'm pretty sure these are marked like this as in I have to ask them, but I want to ask about this first.
As you can see,
What was that,
my
man?
body has withered away. I created the mant to be used as a temporary body so that I could continue my work. But I never imagined the insect's instincts would remain, let alone gain sentience. I lost control almost immediately. As always, my greatest successes are followed by the greatest failures. Wendell Tully, husband, Father, scientist. He succeeded only in the end.
Is the rest of your body in there, or are you just a head? You're so raisined up, I honestly can't tell. Why are you hiding
When
here?
the reasoning became too much, I realized I had to find a cure before it was too late. I hid here, away from the eyes. So many prying eyes. Ominent has always wanted to steal my work. They would never admit its worth and greatness, and yet they would always take it. Especially Schmechter. I have made many mistakes in my life. Countless, really. But one that I will never make again is to allow my discoveries to fall into the hands of that corporation. If I must die for it, so be it.
What about your family?
My greatest regret. If only there was something I could do to reverse time. Some sort of time machine.
Maybe don't.
The science seems quite clear it would be impossible. And yet I never thought that covalent spacing reduction could be a reality either. Oh. If the raw science could be applied in the way of the time the time-space continuum, if one found... Oh. But I digress. You see, even if I went home now, my family wouldn't recognize me. Trudy would not see the man she buried. My children would be repulsed by the bag of skin that speaks with the voice of their father.
Alright, tell me about
Like
raisins.
the grape set out in the sun, the body shrivels, withers, desiccates, becoming a husk of what was once a living being. In essence, what you see here before you, in all its unholy glory, the withered man.
Can I be raisins?
Well, if you will allow me to check your scabby. You've been in the yard for over a month. I'm sure the signs of raisoning would be apparent by now.
I also haven't been shrinking and unshrinking a buttload, which he did.
Nothing in my research has shown that there is any immunity to it, and yet here you are. Perhaps it is that your youthful bodies are more resistant than others. Likely, this is why Armament was experimenting on children to begin with. Which means... Did Schmechter find a cure?
Being a creep. Tempting. I kind of want to make that joke. Yeah, for being a creep.
No, that would be beyond anyone's ability, I think. Damn. As much as I loathe the man, I must admit that Schmechter is brilliant in his own way, though his methods can be quite distasteful.
Yeah, he was talking about, killing.
We cannot rule out the possibility that he has done it. Could that mean there is hope for me?
I mean, I hope so. Living like you are right now does not seem like much of a life.
Home. Oh, yes, of course. Home. Your parents must be worried. So very worried.
Yeah, and there's a kind of a corporation that did this to me that I probably need to deal with. Somehow.
The process is not difficult. You will simply need to brew an embiggening cocktail at the Java-matic machine.
Cocktail? Sweet. What is this?
The embiggening process is extremely taxing on living subjects. You'll need enough nutrients and proteins to survive the expansion to your original size. We use the embiggening cell to regulate this expansion by way of the secret cocktail. The ingredients in the cocktail, like the keratin in toenails, fortify the skeletal structure as it grows. Unfortunately, there is this small issue of overexpansion. If the subject grows too quickly, they are prone to overexpansion, or in layman's terms, they explode.
That would put a damper on my day.
To counter this, sustained infusions of carbon dioxide gas must be added to the mixture. Fortunately, I found a secret ingredient that works perfectly in this regard.
Carbon dioxide gas.
Grilled science.
So it's raw science that has been cooked?
Grilled science. Raw science represents the essence of ingenuity, but thrown over the coals of fire, it is tempered by flame, tamed by Burgle's spatula, and emerges as something greater, plump and juicy. Grilled science.
This is not a direction I thought this conversation was going to go.
It reminds me of the barbecues we once had in our backyard. Oh, Trudy, Sarah, Thor. The last of the grilled science is in the refrigerated storage room over there.
Collect grilled science. Alright. So that's what this is. Grilled science. Black ox burger? Wait, why does it say nab? Oh, didn't mean to steal stuff from him. Like there. Let's me drop that back. There. Leave that there.
Are you ready to go? We'll need some grilled science.
I got some grilled
Good.
science.
Good. Then we have everything we need to proceed. I promise I will get you home.
Good.
I may have failed my own children, but I will not fail you.
You haven't failed your children yet.
Oh, from the mouths of babes. Yes, you may be right. It might not be too late for me. But what is most important is getting you home. We need to head to the Java-matic machine in the upper yard. There we can blend the embiggening cocktail needed to run the spacer safely. I'm opening the back door for you. I will follow close.
Wait, am I? Please don't be an escort quest. Okay, I can tell him to stay here. He doesn't seem to have a health bar, so I'm assuming that means he's invincible anyway. Kitty, don't fall off the table, please. Wendell figurine. Wendell statue. Great.
I could devour a billy hog right about now.
Anything else here? More of that. Ah. Wait, where'd he go? Ugh. Right. So I'm guessing we'll get there and something that will go wrong still, because this feels like either a very quick run to the end or something else. I'm gonna save. Actually, I'm gonna save twice just to have a backup area or two, just in case things get weird. Because if it does end the game, like, there's still a whole quarter of the art I haven't
Taking a
seen.
look.
Orc fire network? What? ORC? What the? Fire and part discovered? Okay, but
What's on your mind?
should we do that? Can we talk about yeah? Okay, ORC fire network. What is going on with that? That was not a thing I had to
Small
deal with
Pete
before.
sneaks up on his unsuspecting prey.
Hey, I'm not good at that. Okay, let's just move. What in? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought he was dragging something underneath him, and I didn't realize it was just the indicator for he's here.
This area's too hot for me.
Okay, well, let's do this. Got a little time. I gotta get to bed here soon, but got a little bit of time still. So let's move. I'll need to get to the bike, climb back up into the upper yard probably from there. Is he coming? Did I lose him? Oh, okay. Apparently he's faster than he looks, or he can teleport. I'm not sure which. I also know that this game has like New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus. Yeah, you can if you play with New Game Plus. Then my understanding is some of the enemies have the bosses have new drops, and we haven't really done a lot with the bosses this go around. But yeah, I believe it introduces some new materials, some new components. You know, to keep the game interesting. Also, there's an option to play with a randomizer of some sort that I'm not sure quite what it does, but I think it randomizes where some things are, or maybe not like locations, but like where things you like recipes you'd find would be, perhaps. I'm not sure if I fully understood the design when I read about it. We are going to get a drink.
No water filtration tablets
Eat
needed.
some of these.
Better than starving, I think.
There we go. And we go. Don't fall below. That would be unfortunate. Especially since I'm trying to get to the upper yard. It looks like I could go from below, but it would. I feel like this approach is probably the better one. Do 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 do. Okay, if we go over there, I can probably climb up that wiring. I don't see any other way that would work for sure to get up there. That is going to be tricky, though. I think we're clear.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh?
What's on your mind? Well, that's quite a lot. Could you be more specific?
What's the deal with
An
birds?
early dream. A testament to my skills as an inventor. A useless robot. My final companion.
Can we talk about
What do you
you?
want to know?
About your kids, about your wife? What's the deal with you and Smector?
can't blame her for leaving. In her shoes, I would have done the same. She had to look out for what's best for the kids. Not everyone is as unflinchingly loyal as Burgle.
Alright, we're just gonna move on. It sounds like there's a whole line of dialogue we could go over there, but I don't really feel the need to. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, there's just some weird... I thought I saw something weird over here. I wanted to get a better look at it first. Okay, it was just lighting. There. Okay. Let's see if we can get over to past. Oh, what's this? Mr. Tully? Is this another lab? This sure looks like another lab entrance. In some part. What is that I'm seeing over there? Is that a wasp or... trying to see this thing without seeing me in case it is hostile. That is a wasp. That is
Mark that one off the list.
multiple wasps. Alright, I don't like that. In general, I see a dead spider, which they probably killed. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I don't see anything over here to immediately attract my attention as to I need to go that way. I was wondering if they might be guarding the entrance to the lab, but I don't think that is the case after all, so we'll move on. About getting up to this device. Oh. Looks like there's a line. Alright, that makes it much easier. He can fly, and I can use this.
This is moderately terrifying!
Run, little aphid, run!
That's
Run!
the standard model Java-matic.
So what is wrong with this thing that I'm gonna have to fix before we can do anything with it? Yeah, this doesn't look right. Why can I climb onto there? Why are a bunch of these really not good looking? This is feeling like a very questionable circumstance already. Alright. Beginning cell missing, insufficient power. Okay. We got a lot of raw science. We got this, which I think I can totally not gonna die from this. I think there's a way in there. Go up here for now. Is that? Oh, the garbage can at the top. Okay. And I'm guessing there's some sort of stink bug up on top of there because that sure looks like it. This should not be exposed to the elements, I'm pretty confident. There's an awful lot of weird slime in here as well, Dr. Tully. That is making me worry about the functionality of your device.
I got the science.
Yeah, there's a lot of questionable stuff here. Can I do anything with this? Nope. Oh, hello. Java-matic. Alright, now you're just tempting me to jump down there.
Everything looks good from here.
This is looking good. I'm starting to question about why your stuff breaks a lot then. Or maybe less question it, but maybe understand why your stuff breaks a lot. If this is good, that's probably bad. Also, that does not look good there. Explosives? Good thing I always carry some explosives with me. Sure, this won't come back to haunt me later, or, you know, will cause permanent damage to a thing that I need to not be permanently damaged for me to do all this. Right? Okay. Boy, it's a good thing the structural integrity of this container is not that important, I guess. Embiggening cell. You know, I have to make the embiggening cell still, don't I? Mutations, craft. Where do I even build that? Oh, embiggening cocktail. Grilled science, berry leather, koi-fish, gum nugget, toenails. I've got all this. Cocktail fuels the embiggening cell attached to the spacer platform.
The embiggening cell is in place. We're almost ready to commence brewing.
Alright, so I gotta go make this.
What's on your mind? We need to mix the embiggening cocktail at the Java-matic.
Alright. Well, that's this whole thing. I'm gonna have to go back to my base to get most of these resources. And there's not a lot I can do with this right now. I guess we kind of just get Dr. Tully flying around with us anymore? As a constant companion type deal, or what? Alright, running back up here to check something. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get over there onto that roof.
Taking a look.
It looked like there was something on there. It suggested that I could get onto that roof. But then I don't really know. I suppose I could build something. Or if I could get onto there. I'm not sure if that's a stable enough platform. If that wall is something I can climb around on. Let me see if I can do this. Well, got onto here. Nope, surprised I didn't fall in there. We can go behind this building? Wow. Okay, didn't expect that. At least I can get a look at the wasp stuff here. That looks like some shelf fungus, maybe? Or if that's a resource we can get. Well, the problem now is I need to get back to my base and figure things out. And I'm running out of time tonight. Oop, well, we're going down. Let's take a look back here while we're going down, yes. Okay. Anything else? No. Just a very questionable location. Okay. Don't know about any entrances to a lab over here. Don't see any obvious entrance. Well, can I actually go this way? Have I missed this path the entire time? Was this always here? Well, of course it was always here, but like, was the entrance obvious from the garbage bags over here? No, wait, this is not the same garbage bags I'm thinking of. These are garbage bags in a completely different area. Oh, right. I was thinking, for some reason my brain was placing it in the other part of the art. Blech. So, yeah, okay, this was always here. I just never got this direction. Got it. Cool place. Alright, bottle cap, bit.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
Yes, a pine cone. I actually need some parts of that for a number of projects. Wasn't expecting that here. Alright, did not get a whole lot out of that. Oh good, the fungus is here.
Nice and clean.
Fungus are
Gross every time.
Let's go this way. Ooh, another one. Sweet. This thing's tough, considering how many hits it's taking to take. Alright, pile of wasps.
I spy.
Questionable climbing zones. I love that. Little design there. Alright. Ladybird. Wait, ladybird or ladybug? That was ladybird, I'm pretty sure. Great. Please don't pay attention to me, wasps. I really just want this pine cone. Mr. Tully, please don't fly in the way of me swinging a massive hammer. You are in a very fragile-looking container set. Rocket-shaped candy. What? Rocket-shaped candy. Oh, container. Okay. Didn't realize that what I was... where that was. Can I get into that? No, can't really find this. But I can. Where's my bounce? Let's try this. Oh, there's stuff in there I want so very much. A little. I see a slightly better angle on this. Alright. Ooh. Wait. Alright, I think I need to move this a little bit. Slightly different angling. What if I... Wait, what if I just come at it for a second? Can I just jump up on it? Ah, that makes it so much easier. Never mind. And I overjumped. Okay. If I need that in there, that is a bunch of sour candies that I really could use for multiple purposes. Oh, yes. I've been needing a large amount of this. And it has been so hard to get hold of. There we go. Okay, worth that trip. All on its own. That trip is worth it all the way. Okay, I'll probably go regret this. But my curiosity says shoot one of these wasps and see what happens. Right? Right? Well, they're not as invulnerable as I was afraid they would be. Why didn't that come after me? What's up? You dumb? Yes.
Feeling sick. Really sick.
Where'd you go?
I've been poisoned.
Not a very good aim, are you?
Ow, poison.
Hey, you guys are nowhere near as bad as I was expecting. Oh, but there's multiples of you now. That's pretty good.
I've been poisoned.
Another one down.
My veins feel like
This
they're
one
on
can
fire.
walk a bit acid. Lost drone. Ah, okay.
Taking a new one for the bestiary.
Yes, this one can use bit stuff though and have a sonic attack.
Poison saving throw failed. My veins feel like they're on fire.
Alright, the drone is proving far more annoying than a. Is it summoning ants?
Poison. I need an antidote.
I mean, you come back.
I couldn't devour a Billy Hall right about now.
That's nice, Wendell. We're a little busy. You may have noticed there's a problem.
Feeling sick. Really sick.
This thing is way more annoying than the other one. Because it doesn't narrow it doesn't come in at me. So it's healing? It seems to be healing. Okay, that's more problematic. This makes it more interesting as far as battles go, I guess. Not in a good way. Healing like that. So kind is to get your butt down here on the ground so I can feed you. Thank you. That was annoying. Why did I get oh, kill 3 wasps. I was like, why did I get some special thing for that?
What's on your mind?
I'm picking up this stuff. Wasp leg. I don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely need the fire ant parts for research purposes.
Oh,
Consume.
worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
Alright. Still, other than that one, the drone was far more annoying than the standard wasp. All the others were not that bad, all things considered. I'm still not 100% sure if it was summoning ants or if the ants were just in the area and picking a fight with them too, because they're little butts like that. Nope, you don't. We're Workarounds always do this annoying thing of, oh yeah, we're gonna fight you, and then they run off. Alright, this feels like something I can climb. We're over. We're in. Alright, this feels like a place where I could probably get rust. Don't need bubblegum right now. Back out on the lip of this. On here. This is a parkour shell.
Be on the lookout.
Hi. Could you not? Oh, before we go any further, repair. I started carrying some glue around with me because I got tired of all my stuff breaking. There we go. Armor's better. I should... Oh, wait. I'm doing this the hard way. Nope. Okay, never mind. Why did that... Why? That grass looked completely climbable. Why did it just be like, no, you don't? Well, that's just annoying. I'm confident there's a way up. That is way too much of a parkour course to not have something up there that is going to bug me to not know if I can. Like, consider I already put the trouble into getting rid of the wasps. I have to try. I was really thinking that grass would be more cooperative towards me jumping on it. That didn't work after all. Okay, so maybe the grass is the answer? And I just did it badly. Because that ledge was a lot more thin than I thought. I mean, there's a small possibility it could just be a, hey, come up here and grab this basic resource, but that doesn't fit for this general game's layout, plus the fact that there's all this drawer here.
Everything looks good from here.
There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Caps. A tooth. I'll have to go back down under the shed at some point to get that other tooth I left. But that's for another time. There was a few things down there I'm pretty sure I didn't explore as thoroughly as I could have. There was also that area down in the chasm. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff under the shed we didn't poke around in. Okay, tooth. That makes more sense as to why we can come up here. And if we jumped off here onto the mower, maybe... Missing burgle chip is somewhere involved with that. Oh, that's not a shed. That's an old compost chest. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a way up there. Wait, maybe I'm on that route. Okay, hold on. Just missed it. I was thinking I could get on that tire and go from there. But I missed it. And then from there I could have gone up that way, maybe over to there and up there. Huh. Alright. Well, I should explore this place for sure, but I'm gonna have to come back another time. I don't have time right now. I need to get to bed. I see a field station right there. Let's go check it. And I can call it a night here. Large storage chest. Nice. Large plank pallet. Don't care about that as much. Knack lamp. Alright. Now let's see. Wasp stuff research. Stuff wasp. Waspidote. I'm guessing the waspidote is a poison cure. Enough of these. No, I don't. Okay. More of those, I can get something up. Can I do anything new here since I found Wendell himself? Does not appear so. No notes. Alright. Well, There's so many unanswered questions. And so many areas here I haven't even fully explored or even touched on exploring. Definitely a bunch of boss fights I know I haven't done. I really still want to check this out, considering that was on the list of places that the Omnic people had a map on. There is a place under here that I don't know how to get into. That's also buggy. So we've got a whole lot of places to explore, and ultimately I should probably go back to base, replenish my supplies, go from there. Yeah. Get the things I need to make. I should make the mixer a little bit. I really want to take Wendell to go see Burgle and see what happens there as well. Just because I get the sense that there might be some unique dialogue involved. Probably this Burgle going, Dr. Tully, there you are! Completely clueless that Wendell kind of abandoned him. Yeah, I don't see any entrances into a lab here. I have no idea how to open that one. I wonder what I might be missing. Where? Anyway, comments below what you guys think about the game so far. How are you liking it? I'm actually really enjoying this game. I will tell you that. The amount of weird stuff they put in this game is phenomenal. And I hope that it continues to surprise me with interesting things that we can discover and mess with and try. Or that, don't mind if I do. And I remember I think I saw some of the achievements about one of them was about, unshrinking and of course, but there was one about thwarting Dr. Schmechter's plans, and I wonder if
I could devour a Billy Hog right about
and
now.
I wonder if thwarting Dr. Schmechter is a true ending type deal, or if it's a result of just continuing along the normal storyline. I don't know how complex the ending of this game is going to be in that regard, and it makes me wonder. Alright. I'm just poking over here before I close up because it's really bugging me that there might be...
Ow, poison!
There might be a, Wendell,
Poison!
your blood away. For help.
Saving throw failed!
go. Almost died there.
Poison! I need an antidote!
Alright, killed your bud. You are the troublemakers of the wasp world, it seems. If I could just get it to come down where I can reliably hit it.
Poison saving throw failed!
Flying wasp. Burned through most of my healing, but I had to check over here just because the fact that they were guarding here with this makes me really think that there might be an entrance over here, and it's gonna bug me if I don't poke. In the corner and find out. No, really, nothing? So what was the point of those wasps? Other than to just be a pain. They aren't even guarding an entrance to
Don't even need to boil it.
where I need to go. Don't see any lab entrances here, unless I'm completely missing what I could. Oh well, at least I know. Alright. I can call it a night here. We'll save here. That is not safe to leave this out in the open in the rain like this. Like, one rainstorm and this entire thing goes kaboom. No wonder Wendell's stuff, like, blowing up all the time. This is not safe. Anyway, good night, everyone. Bye.